Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I am going to be walking you through an activity that you will be doing today on Virtual Wednesday. So today we are still continuing to talk about regions of Michigan, and as you know, Michigan is very unique. We have a lot of resources here that are unique to our area. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into what we might find in our own backyard. So you can take a look at this nature treasure hunt. And you are able to do this in your own backyard, in a park that is nearby. If you are at school on Virtual Wednesday at the middle school, you could do this on the playground. Lots of different options for you to do here. If you do not have an outdoor setting that you can go to, that is okay. You can still participate. If you are at the middle school or the learning center and you cannot go outside at this time, that's okay too. You are going to find your images online using Google. It'll still be a treasure hunt, but you're going to be doing it a little differently. I hope you can participate outside and get outside for some nicer weather here, and we're going to go ahead and walk you through this. There are 10 items that you can find on the scavenger hunt. My goal for you is to find 6. I know some of them, depending on where you are, may be more challenging to find than the others. That's okay. Your goal is at least 6. And if you don't get to that 6, that's okay. Just do your best for this one. Or you can find some outside and find some on the internet to get you to that 6 that I'm looking for. For example, you could look outside and find a place where an animal has made a home. You could build an actual tiny home from things with nature and create sort of like a fairy house. You could find a seat outside. You could make a tool like a hammer or a drawing stick from things that you find outside. You could find or name 2 things that all living things need to survive. Maybe you have a creek in your backyard. Maybe you have a tree that is used for shelter. You could listen to 5 sounds. So just by standing outside, listen to the sounds. What do you hear? Find a place where a plant eater would be happy. You could spy on a bug, so take a picture of a bug. Find a pattern in nature, or find something that can live in water. It doesn't have to be an animal. Lots of different options here. When you're doing this scavenger hunt, I would like you to use your iPad to take some pictures of what you're finding outside. So for example, I found some pictures outside that I wanted to share with you. I spied on a little bug right here, and I found a pattern in nature down here. There's a fairy house. I did not build this fairy house, but it was very well done, very creative here. That's an example of using things in nature to build a fairy house. A place where a plant eater might be really happy. There's lots of vegetation here that they could snack on. We have a place where an animal made a home. So that's an example right there. Lots of different options here of different things. And oh, sorry, that one was a seed too. I forgot to share that photo. That's a picture of our seed. Lots of different options here. Your goal is to find 6. All right. When you are done with your scavenger hunt, you can come back inside and your photos should be on your camera roll. Again, if you're not able to get outside, I want you to participate still. You still are going to be responsible for this. Instead of going outside, you will be searching for pictures online. That's what I did for my fairy house here. I didn't actually make a fairy house. I didn't have the materials to do that, but I took a picture of it from online, okay? That is going to be your job here. For example, if I could not find a bird's nest, I would Google a bird's nest. And make sure it's items that are found in Michigan. So this is a bird's nest in Michigan. I could take a screenshot. You click your off button and your home button. At the same time, it creates a screenshot. If you click on that screenshot, you can change the size of it. So that way it fits into a nice square. And I'm going to save it to my photos. Then when you're done and you have all your pictures, you're going to go into PicCollage. It's this app at the very bottom. If you see, it looks kind of like a colorful collage. You should have this on your iPad. So you're going to click on that, and then you're going to select what grid you would like. Now, you could just go with a blank grid, which is what I'm going to go with, just right up here, because I don't want to be limited to the number of photos I have. If you want to search for example, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one does have 6 spots for photos, so if you wanted to do something like that, that's okay. I'm going to click on my grid. Now when you're in PicCollage, many of you are familiar with how this works. You get to be creative and put all of your pictures from your treasure hunt together. So for example, I'm going to pick a background. I'm going to search for one that I think would be fitting. Let's see, I kind of like this green one right here since we are working with outdoors. Oh, I don't have access to that one. These are cool too. Lots of different options. Ooh, I like this one. So I'm gonna go with this background, and then I'm gonna pick out my photos. So my photos from my treasure hunt, and I'm going to put them in here. Oops. Let me redo that. Sorry. I need to change my layout actually because I think I only have it as one photo. So I am going to go over to that 6 photo one. There we go. Now I'm going to add a photo in. I'm going to add my bird's nest. Lots of wonderful photos that I took outside. And my last one, it's my fairy house. That way you have your photos here. You can still change the sizes of your photos if you want to move those around a little bit. You're able to change the sizes like that. You can also add in a text box if you want to say something like, this was a fairy house. I could put there, and I'm actually going to change the color so it stands out, because you notice how it blends in a little bit. If I change it to white, that allows it to stick out. So this could be my fairy house right here, and I could go in and label the rest of the items that I found and which category it went with. Then if I hit done, I'm able to save it, and I can save it to my camera library. And it has been saved to my library. Now I'm going to go back to my Notability. And you guys won't have all these photos here that I have. I just put them here so you could see them. You won't have all of these. So you can actually, you'll have a nice blank slate, a nice blank page. Let me just get rid of these. And then I'm going to go to my camera roll, add in my PicCollage, and then I will submit it to Schoology this way. Please do not just submit the PicCollage picture. It's hard for us teachers to download every single picture that comes in. If it comes in through Notability, it's a PDF. The assignment is a lot easier for us to read. So put your PicCollage into Notability under your assignment. All right, and then tomorrow, if we have time, your teachers will hopefully have some time to let you share out some of these in class. So make sure you're coming to class prepared so we can do some share outs of what we have found in Michigan. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.